Yo, what up, guys? So recently there is this very incredible live streaming event that transpired in the past 6 weeks. It just ended. It's called Fish Tank Live. It's headed by this most infamous and nefarious figure that is Sam Hyde. But it really produced quite a bit of interesting content. And today I wanted to talk about a specific piece of content that I stumbled across totally randomly. And I was absolutely perplexed at if this was real or not. Because one thing that you'll find during a show like this is a lot of stuff they'll almost do just for the entertainment factor, the participant in particular. And with this in mind, I studied this clip. I said, hold on a second. There's no way that this is fake. There's no way that this is fake. So today I wanted to break it down and look at it with you. So please join me in this tumbling event that we're going to dive right into, or if you will, tumble into. Let's do it. So essentially what's happening in this clip is Chris, or Airsoftfatty, is having a bit of a dispute with Letty, who's more known as the villain of the series, about her pissing on his clothes. He's getting like, what the heck? What's going on? So they have a little bit of a little spat, little argument, little exchanging of words, pleasantries, if you will. And I love that Letty leads with this. She says, "You need to chillax, man." And so with this in mind, he decides to go upstairs. He said, I'm gonna disconnect from the moment. I'm gonna go head up the stairs. I'm gonna go do my own thing. Keeping this little relaxing time, we meet Chris at the steps. Chris comes up the steps. He's got a confident start. He's doing the classic 1-2 step strategy, where he's not doing one foot on one step, the other one above on the step next to it above it. He's not doing the classic, like very manly thing of skipping a step or skipping 2 steps. He's doing the safe one step, then putting the next step on the same step to keep that balance, equilibrium, and then doing so on and so forth forward. So he does that to the first step, makes it safely. He says, I'm ready for the second step. Does the second step, makes it safely. As you see, his heels are kind of on the edge, though. So that's getting a little scary. It's getting a little scary. He's being a little dangerous with it. He thinks everything's fine, but he's, little does he know, those heels on the step are going to spell disaster for him. So here he is. He puts his foot on the third step. He goes to put his weight, leaning up there, pulling that other foot up, and then boom, a trade offer. He has a trade offer immediately. Right in that moment, he trades feet, trades places, if you will. And then so he says, okay, he slips down. It's the typical reaction. I'm gonna fall. Slams both hands on the walls next to him, and he looks very sturdy. And this little still frame. If you just showed me this picture, you said, is this guy going to fall down these stairs or not? Without profiling him in any way, shape, or form, I'd tell you no, he's got all 4 points of contact. All 4 points of contact on the stairs, there's no chance you're falling. And he's got all 4 points. Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4. All hands, all feet touching something. And he's looking mighty sturdy. He's not going anywhere. But something goes wrong here. He then loses the second point of contact, and with losing the second point of contact, he loses the third. He loses that right hand. He loses the left foot, loses the right hand. Boom. Now he's down to 2 points of contact. Now, if you showed me this photo, I say, man, he's in trouble. He's going to go for a little tumble. Little tumble down the stairs. And so, but there's still room to recover here. He can slap that hand down on a step and catch himself. But no, what ensues next is probably the most traumatizing fall I think I've ever seen in my entire life. Not only does the audio match, but oh my goodness, it is just the saddest fall I've ever seen in my entire life. He made falling down 3 steps look like falling down 6 flights of stairs. I mean, just to put this into preface, not even put this in the preface, just to put this into perspective. He only went up 3 steps. 1, 2, 3. 3 steps. That's not that big of a tumble. But watching him fall from the 3 steps, I'm convinced It's as if he tumbled down like 6 flights of stairs simultaneously, like little Peter Griffin moment, you know, like collapses down the stairs. And I love, like, in poetic fashion, as he stumbles down the stairs, everything that he was holding as he was going up, he loses it. He loses everything. It's like he just fell from a high place, you know, died. Minecraft, bro. He's got his items all over the place. You know, lost his life. And it's just, to me, I'm so baffled on how he tumbled. I was questioning myself. I watched this clip a couple times. I laughed. And then I got to the point of asking myself, I said, is this a real fall? And after close observation, I could tell once he lost the second and the third point of contact, I think that's the most real fall I've ever seen in my entire life. Seriously. And aside from the falling, the thing that follows after it is even more preposterous. I mean, we see him, he's crying on the floor, he hurt his jaw or something, don't even know what's going on. And then we have this looming figure that shuffles into the room with his camera. No urgency in his walk. No urgency in how he's moving. He shuffles in, slow, 1 foot, 2 foot. It's like he's doing curling with his feet. He's just sliding those things on the floor, man. It's like when you're young and you get new socks and you're walking on the kitchen, you're sliding your feet because they're just sliding so easily. That's what this guy's doing. And he's got a camera in hand. And he's got that camera for nefarious actions. He's not interested in the well-being of this young man. Rather, he's interested in catching a nice little glimpse, a nice little moment into the pain and hurt of this 3-step tumble. So he comes shuffling in. Luckily, there's a politician on the scene, and as well as a homeless man. They're ready to support him, give him some emotional support. He says, "Back off, homies. I don't want you touching me. This is a one-man army here. I don't need nobody." And you know, slowly but surely, he ended up getting up. Everything turned out to be okay. But I just thought I'd share this bizarre moment with you guys because I was just so baffled by it. Either way, peace, deuces, cabooses. Catch you in the next video. Sayonara.